Good evening. Battleford RCMP are asking you to keep an eye out for a missing 13-year-old girl. Kaylee Watchmaker was reported missing June 4th. Now, she was last seen at her home in North Battleford. Watchmaker is described as an Aboriginal girl. She's about 5'2" and 120 pounds. She has shoulder-length dark brown hair, brown eyes, and a lip piercing. Now, anyone with information is asked to contact RCMP. A teenage boy and his mother have pleaded guilty after a pregnant 14-year-old girl was taken from her home in Saskatchewan back in January. Now, Crown Prosecutor Steve Kritzer says the woman pleaded guilty to obstruction of a peace officer. A charge against her of abduction of a person under the age of 16 was stayed. The 16-year-old boy initially faced 4 charges, but the Crown accepted a plea on 1 count of break and enter and abduction. Now, an Amber Alert was issued after the girl was taken from her family's home back in January. Now, at the time, the boy's mother told reporters that her son, who is the father of the girl's child, would never hurt the girl and called the whole situation a misunderstanding. Well, we now know the identities of those who died in a fiery plane crash near the airport in North Battleford. The RCMP is confirming a father and son from the Yukon died after their float plane took off from a small body of water. The Piper PA-14 crashed to the ground and burst into flames within a minute of takeoff. 40-year-old Shane Buchanan and 63-year-old Charles Buchanan were on board. Shane was a pilot and co-owner of Moon Lake Outfitters, a Whitehorse-based company. Now, the Transportation Safety Board is investigating the cause of the crash. Residents paid tribute to Lloydminster's vibrant arts community at the Mayor's Gala last night. Now, some local artists were even put on the spot to create an original work of art. Kim Smith has the details.
Brandy Hoffer has been interested in the arts ever since she could hold a crayon.
The arts are so important. I mean, everywhere. The world wouldn't be the same without the arts.
Hoffer was one of 6 artists competing in this year's Quick Draw event, the Mayor's Celebration of the Arts. They had 1 hour to complete a work of art, which was then auctioned off with the proceeds going to an arts bursary. Each piece sold for about $450.
We have huge supporters in Lloydminster. Awesome community. It's grown so much since I went to high school. We didn't have anything like this.
Mayor Jeff Mulligan agrees Lloydminster's arts scene is growing.
The cultural events that we're hosting in the city just last week with the Street Fest and things like that, you're seeing a maturation of our community and a growth in the arts throughout our city.
Numerous artists were awarded for their contribution to the local arts scene, including Amanda Ammondrute, owner of The Root.
The way that I hope I'm supporting the community is by offering a space for people to come and put their pieces out, to show our community what they're creating, to have a spot that people can come and explore it and hopefully buy it.
The mayor says the event has grown over the last couple of years.
There's more people, there's more artists involved in it. The awards are about the same, but the quick draw event and the event here at the reception I think is a little bigger every year.
As for Brandy Hoffer,
all I want is to be a full-time artist, travel, show in galleries around the world. That's my main goal.
Kim Smith, Newcap News.
Children's healthcare in the border city is getting a boost thanks to a generous donation. Now, Husky Energy donated $75,000 to the Lloydminster Region Health Foundation in support of pediatric care at the Lloydminster Hospital.
We're very excited. I mean, Husky has been in our community for long. They've been past supporters of the foundation, so we're very excited that they chose us again.
The funds will be used towards purchasing specialized equipment, services for the young patients, and advanced education for healthcare professionals.
This is going to change the way we're able to provide services, enhance the overall quality, and really help us address not only the physical needs of children, but also their emotional well-being.
And this announcement was made last night.